Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes. Pratibha ji, you're audible.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, we have with us today Gouri R. Nair ji, and she's here to help us out. We being as parents and worrying for our children for the stress that happens during the exams, and how we as parents and help out our children to get through this exam stress with a smile on our faces, yeah, and have no frowns and the marks that we have usually on our heads. Yeah, yes, over to Gauridi. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And welcome everyone to the session. Nice to be with all of you. Can I request you all to please turn on your videos, because this is going to be a very interactive session. And I would also like to know how many parents are there and how many children are there as well. So if you're a parent, you can type P and on the chat box. And if you're a student, you can write student on the chat box. Yeah, lot of parents, huh? Okay. So are your yeah, you can please turn on your camera. It'll be really good. Thank you. Yeah. So can I also understand whether your child is doing their board exam or normal school exams? Yeah, students also. Very good to see students on the group, on the meeting. Parent and students are there. Okay. Wow. So nice to see all of you. Very good. So now we will start the session. Exam has always not been very kind on us, or we have not seen exam as something where we go like, aram say. No, we cannot, what do I say? We cannot think of exam as a relaxation exercise, right? How many of you find exam stressful? And that's why we are all here also, correct? To overcome this exam anxiety. Now, for an exam, for us to be successful in an exam, definitely we need to study. One should have prepared really well before the exam. But sometimes what normally happens is we blank out. How many of us have experienced this? That we blank out suddenly, we get so tensed up, we are not able to remember what we have studied. Have we experienced this? Yes? Okay, all right. So we will learn some techniques how not to get stressed out during an exam, because when we get stressed out, then we are not able to remember what we have studied. In order to write down whatever we have studied, it is also important to have your attention good while studying and your retention, your memory power, and not to cut off while writing the exam. So this is very, very important. We'll go directly into some techniques which will help us to stay stress free. There are certain other things also which will help us to stay stress free, or even while preparing for an exam. Sometimes we start off on a high note. Oh, mere ko ye sab karna hai. I want to do all this. I can do this. Bol ke we start off. But after some time, we get tired, we get exhausted, we're not able to maintain the momentum while studying. How many of us have noticed this? How many of us have gone through this? Please raise your hands or say me, yes, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, you're raising your hands. Very good. Yeah, you agree with me. Cool. All right. So, a fantastic way to maintain our momentum is to know what contributes to this momentum. Our energy level contributes to this momentum. We get energy from 4 sources, right? Food, sleep, breathing, and meditation, a calm mind. Yeah. So, food, I don't have to talk to you too much about, because I'm sure the mothers and fathers would and grandparents would already be telling us what to eat, what not to eat. And yes, it is important what you eat. If you eat junk, then your wiring in the head, in the brain goes all awry. Junk food carries too many additives and things to tingle your taste buds. So all that acts a lot on your brain and the nervous system. It becomes very restless. So if you're restless and you try studying, then it's really not going to go in. Okay? So avoid junk food at the time of exams. That's very, very important. Sleep is also very, very important. You need your sleep. Not a beauty sleep, but a healthy sleep is very, very important. So, I know students who sit and cram before their exam. They sit the whole night and study for the exam. They go write the exam. At that time, sometimes a blank out happens at that time also. You know why? Because the sugar doesn't go to the brain. You're deprived of sleep. Your energy has not reached the brain. It's not transmitting through your entire nervous system. So this is why sleep is also very important. Yeah. So good sleep, good food, lot of water, lot of fluids, soup, salad, all of this needs to go in while studying for your exam. No junk food and no fried food. If you have too much of fried food, then your liver gets affected. Your liver also plays a very important role in the brain being active during exams. I don't know how many of you knew about this. Well, this is a fun fact. Okay. Now, to maintain this momentum, you need energy. So you have food, you have sleep, you have to have a calm mind. But we don't have a calm mind while exams, during exam time. And this is why we are here. We'll address this, okay? With the breath. We'll do a little bit of breathing exercises, which will help us to calm our mind. This way your energy will get balanced. When you're able to balance your energy, when you're able to increase the level of energy in your body and mind, then you will be able to maintain a good momentum while studying for your exams. Is that a good tip? What do you say? Thumbs up if you think it's a good tip. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, one of the techniques that help us in maintaining the momentum is a dynamic breathing technique called the Bastrika Pranayam. Lalit Bhaiya, are you ready to demonstrate?
Yes.
Yes. Lalit Bhaiya is also a fantastic Art of Living children and teens teacher, and he's here with us to demonstrate the dynamic breathing technique. Are you all ready? All of you? So if you put on your camera, if you turn on the camera, the video on your system, then we can also observe if you're doing it right or not. Okay. So the dynamic breathing technique is called the Bastrika. For that, you fold your fingers into a loose fist, and as you breathe in, you raise your hands up, straight up. So your palms are open. Yes, Lalit Bhaiya, thank you. Your palms are open. And as you breathe out forcefully and bring your fists in front of your shoulders like this. So, as if some mosquito has gone into your nostrils and you can't dig out your nostril. Okay. So, what do? You just forcefully breathe out. Got it, everybody? Shall we do this together? Okay. Lalit Bhaiya. Yes, I'll give the count and we'll do it together. First two counts, we'll keep our eyes open and do this. And once I know that you have all got it, then I'll ask you to close your eyes and do it. Yeah? Right. Hands by the side of your shoulders. In. Breathe in. Raise your hands up. Out. Very good. In. Out. Fantastic. Now we will do this with our eyes closed. Let's all be with our eyes closed. No eating popcorn or makhana during this time. Okay? Good. Very good. Eyes closed. Take position. In. Out. 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 In. out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And relax with your eyes closed. Observe the mind. Observe the breath. Let's do another round. Take position. In, out, 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 in, out. And relax. Observe the breath. And observe the energy in the body. Feel the rush of energy in the body. And let's take position for the final round of Bhastrika, one last round. Breathe out completely and in, out, 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 in, out. And relax with your eyes closed. Just observe the energy in the body, in the mind, feeling active and energetic. Very slowly, taking your own time, you may open your eyes. Good. Feeling more energized? How many of you are feeling more energized? Come on. Give a thumbs up if you're feeling more energized. Yeah? Yes. Yes, Kritika. Me. Yes. Okay. So this will take care of your energy level and you being able to maintain the momentum. Yeah? Because it's very, very important. If your mind keeps going up and down, it's not going to help you. You got to keep your mind with you. Yeah? And this technique will really, really help you. Now, what I said earlier about being able to remember everything, right? Do you want a technique for that? Yes. And and we also said, right, when you're tense, then you tend to forget. Oh my God, I can't remember, right? So we'll deal with both these aspects in one go. What do you say? Shall we do that? Yeah. So we'll learn a technique to remember. At the same time, this technique will help us to calm down. Yeah. Shall we? Lalit Bhaiya, back to the spotlight. So what we do is, this is called the Brahmari Pranaya. Yeah. Shankmukhi Brahmari. So all of us can copy this now. Just like this, under the lips, the little fingers, the ring finger on the upper lip, by the side of your nose, the middle finger, right under the eyebrow is your pointer, the index finger, and the thumbs are just on the flap of the ear, not inside the ear. Yeah, on the flap of the ear. Yes. Ready? Now sit with your chest expanded, not like this. Don't contract. Sit straight, hands on either side. Very good. Yeah. Okay. So now what we will do is, okay, y'all can relax for now. I will show you how and then we'll all do it together. So, Lalit Bhaiya, ready? Yes.
Yes.
So we breathe in, and as we breathe out, we make a humming sound. Got it? So this we will do 3 times. Ready, everybody? Okay, let's get set. Do not place the index finger on the eye, on the eyelid. It's above the eye, just below the eyebrow. Yeah, you might look a little scary or funny, but that's all right. Okay, now take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, make the humming sound. Breathe in. One last time. Breathe in. And relax your hands. Eyes are closed. Just observe the stilling of the mind. Slowly, you may open your eyes. And now, we'll get into another technique. How many of before did it help you to calm down? Yes? Good. Can I request all of you to turn on your camera so that I can see all of you? Yeah? All wonderful people out there. Yes, that's better. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So next what we'll do is, at the time of exams, we become very irritable and our parents also become very irritated with us. Have you noticed this? Because they want us to study, 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 and we are like so done with studies. How many of you agree with me? Yeah? Okay. It happens in every house. Okay? So it's okay. It's a norm. But with so much of irritation, will you be able to study also? You'll be so cranky and irritable and like this in front of the book. Yes, I can see your smiles. So, it's also important to manage your moods, not to get into all these mood swings of I'm feeling good, I'm not feeling good, I'll study only if I feel good. Bakwas. Okay? If we need to be successful in our studies, then we need to manage our mind. What do you say? Do you agree with me? How many of you agree with me? Raise your hands if you agree with me. Thank you for your participation. Thank you. So what we will do to address our mood swing is there is a lovely, simple, very powerful breathing technique called the Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, the alternate nostril breathing. So Lalit Bhaiya and I will demonstrate and then we will all do it together. What do you say? Yes? Okay. You can smile, okay? Keep a smile on your face. Yeah, nice. Okay. So what we'll do is keep our fingers like this. Lalit Bhaiya, yes. And cover the right nostril with your thumb. Place these two fingers, that is the index finger and the middle finger, or in between the eyebrows. The other two fingers are left loose. What happens now? For this pranayam, you don't have to keep on moving your face. This is so that we demonstrate it right correctly to you. Okay. So you will be sitting still. First, we breathe out through the left nostril. We cover the left nostril. Sorry. We breathe out through the left nostril. Then we breathe in through the left nostril. Cover the left nostril. Breathe out through the right nostril. Breathe in through the right. Cover the right nostril. Breathe out through the left nostril. Got it? I'll explain one more time, then we will do. This time you can do along with me. Any corrections? This one round and then we'll all do it together. Yes? So let's take this position. Cover the right nostril with your right thumb. Place your index finger and middle finger in between the eyebrows. Breathe out through your left nostril. Breathe in through your left nostril. Cover the left nostril. Open the right nostril. Breathe out through your right nostril. Breathe in through your right nostril. Cover the right nostril. Breathe out through your left nostril. Breathe in through your left. Cover the left nostril. Breathe out through your right nostril. Breathe in through your right. Cover the right. Breathe out through your left nostril. Very good. Most of you are doing it really well. Okay. Most of you are doing it really well. So now we will start. We'll do 3 or 4 rounds of Nadi Shodhan. Are you all ready? Yes. You understand the right and left nostril, correct? Are you confused? Any of you confused? Okay. You are confused, Kanchan? Is your son confused? No. Okay, fine. All right. So let's do this. Everybody, spine straight. Left palm open on our lap. With the right palm, we do this. Cover the right nostril. Eyes closed. Breathe out through the left nostril. Breathe in through the left nostril. Cover the left nostril. Open the right nostril. Breathe out. Breathe in through the right. Cover the right nostril. Breathe out through the left nostril. Breathe in through the left. Cover the left. Breathe out through the right nostril. Breathe in through the right nostril. Cover the right nostril. Breathe out through the left nostril. Once more. Breathe in through the left nostril. Cover the left nostril. Breathe out through the right nostril. Breathe in through the right nostril. Cover the right nostril. Breathe out through the left nostril. And relax. Put your hands down. Palms facing up. Eyes are closed. Just observe the changes that happened in your mind. Slowly, you may open your eyes. Good? Fantastic. Okay. Do you want to learn one more technique or we are done? What do you want? Do you want one more technique to cool down the mind? You know, when we study and study and study, the brain gets really heated up. We get really heated up. So do you want to learn how to cool down? Yeah? Okay. And it's anyway hot. Yeah, the weather is also hot. So what we will do is we'll learn this technique called the Shitali Pranaya. What's it called? Shitali Pranaya. So what we do is, you know how we make fun of others, no? We do this, right? Let's all do this. We make faces at each other, at our friends, and we do, right? So we just twist our tongue like this, okay? And we breathe in. And when we breathe out through the nose. Once more. Breathe out through the nose. Got it? Shall we do 5 times this? Yeah? Yes, Lalit Bhaiya, let's start. I think Kanchan's son is really enjoying this session. Okay, so spine straight. Although it looks funny, it's very effective in calming down the mind, in cooling down the head, especially if you're a hot-tempered person, practice this. And it also helps with this hot weather in India. Yes? Ready? Okay, spine straight. Curl your tongue inward. Breathe in. Now breathe out through the nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last. Breathe in. And breathe out. Be with your eyes closed. And observe the mind. Slowly open your eyes. Good? How many of you found this good? Yes, fantastic. Very good, very good. So these are, I think we have already crossed the time. No? 5:30, right? We've on till 5:30. Till 5:30. Okay, super. So are you all enjoying the session? Yes? And are you going to use these practices? Because if you are intelligent, you will apply these practices. Yeah? Now I'll tell you how many times you can do it every day. So the Bastrika is 15 times. That is, this is 1. So this 15 times in one round. Take a break of like 30 seconds. And then again you do it 15 times. Take a break of 15 seconds. Again you do it 15 times and relax. Sorry, the break is 15 seconds to 30 seconds. Yeah, no worries. Got it? So Bhastrika, 3 rounds, 15 times in each round. Yes? So this is something you can do once in the morning and once in the evening. Yeah, not before going to sleep, because you'll be too energetic if you do this. When you know you have a lot to study, you know what a good example, what a good technique is. When there's too much to study, put it into smaller blocks, yeah, and attend to it. And when you finish studying a block, one whole portion, then you give yourself a break of like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on how big your block was, yeah. And then when you're taking the break, don't switch on your screen or your phone or your gadgets. Please be away from your gadgets during the exam time. You all know this, right? When you're on the screen, your mind gets wired differently. It becomes too well, too restless. And when you're restless, you will not be able to grasp well. Your attention span gets affected when you're so restless and addicted to the screen. And you won't study anything also. Do you agree with me? Yes? I see very resistant hands coming up, but all the same, your hands have come up. Thank you so much. Okay? So reduce your screen time. Exercise really well. Make sure you exercise, you pump up some energy. Don't, sometimes you're, oh, I'm so tired, I don't want to do anything, and you just put on the TV or you play some games on the screen. No, this is not going to help you. Your breaks have to be power up breaks, which will energize you rather than drain you out. Think wise. Yeah, sensible, no, what I'm saying. So make sure you have your power of breaks by eating lots of fruits, drinking lots of water, going on a small walk, listening to music, and if you love to dance, switch on your favorite music and just dance it out. Yeah, that really helps. Sometimes cleaning the clutter on your table also will help you focus better. If you have too much clutter on the table, then things are going to be very, that means you don't know how to sort things well either. Correct? So clean the clutter in your room bit at a time, not everything together. Take the help of your mom if you like, because I'm sure she is very organized. Okay? So do that. Declutter your table. Make sure you have a timetable to stick to also. Break down the huge portions. Set a time when you would finish it. Reward yourself not with the screen, but with something else, with something you like to do, with something you enjoy doing. Yeah, very important. And if you know Surya Namaskar, do Surya Namaskar. It's very good for your intuitive abilities to blossom. It affects it, it helps your solar plexus to grow. So Surya Namaskar is very effective for students, right? Next, and do these breathing techniques. The Shitali Pranayam, whenever you feel too heavy in the head, too heated up, do the Shitali Pranayam. Shitali Pranayam, how do you twist your tongue? You just curl it like this and do it. Clear? And then Nadi Shodhan is when you have studied a lot, when you need to calm down, when you feel yourself getting irritable, just do the Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. It's very effective. And when you know that you have a lot to study and you need to remember things, then you do this Shankhamukhi Brahmari Pranayam. Is it clear? Yes, everybody? Good, good. There was something that I wanted to tell you. I forgot. Maybe if I do my Brahmari Pranayam, I'll remember it, right? Okay. So what we will do is, Lalit Baya also has a poll for you. Yeah? Some questions for you. Lalit Baya, can I request you to kindly share the poll questions?
Sunandini ji, please.
Yeah, Sunandini ji will put it up. Okay, you can answer these questions. Should I read it out? I felt scared without any good reason. Okay, so does this apply to you? Yeah, already people have started answering the poll. Okay. If you feel it applies to you, click that. If you feel to a certain degree it applies, yeah, go with that. Yeah. Nice to see all of you participating. I think 50% have participated. Fantastic. Okay, keep going, keep going. Okay, shall we go with the next question? Only one? Okay, cool. All right, this is it. So, when your energy level is low, that's when you start having doubts about yourself. Yeah, you start doubting whether I'm good enough. Sometimes you don't feel confident, right? Many of us have this, not just for our exams, even otherwise we have this, right? So when our energy is low, that's when we go through all of this. So make sure you raise the level of energy again through your food, through your sleep, through your breathing techniques, and of course, keeping your mind's energy high. Yeah. And this is just an exam. You don't have to stress out so much that you lose your own mental well being. You know what mental well being is, right? It means keeping your mind stress free, not being depressed, not being upset, not feeling, oh my God, I'm not worthy of anything. Oh, I don't have any hope in life. No, I know I'm a little bit of drama baji, but I have to drive home the point as well. Sometimes we do that to ourselves. Sometimes we're too hard on ourselves. You don't have to. Nothing has to cost you your mental wellness. That, please remember that. Yeah. Your parents have the best of interest for you. So when they scold you, when they guide you, they only want you to do very well in life. Right? And don't think that you're letting down your parents or anything if you score bad marks or low marks. Okay? There's always a next time. And they are there to hold your hand through your entire journey in your life. So have faith in your parents when you need help, when you're feeling sad. Don't worry. Even if your parents scold you, it's okay. Go back to them, reach out to them, and tell them, open up to them. If you're worried, open up to them. Yeah? Got it? Yes. Okay. Yes. Can I request you to ask questions? If you would like to ask any questions, you may do so. Parents and children, any questions that you want to ask? Yes. Nitin Suri. Lalit Bhaiya, you can raise your hand. Whoever has questions, you can raise your hands. Yes. This, yeah.
Um, what is Surya Namaskar? Yashira?
Okay. Surya Namaskar is a sequence of yoga asanas, which which is designed in such a way that it not only stretches your body, but it also helps you to become very active, very energetic, very attentive. There is a very cute story. Maybe I'll tell you another time. But this story of how Hanuman gained knowledge from the sun. Sun is all knowing, right? Sun is all knowing, is everywhere. So how Hanumanji gained knowledge from the sun by doing sun salutations. That is Surya Namaskar. And we can also share the art of living. Will also be sending you some emails, or on you having attended this meeting, maybe we can also include a link of the Surya Namaskar. Yeah, would you like that? So you can follow that. Yeah, you can do that. It's very effective. It's also very effective in building your abs. Okay, so that's Surya Namaskar. Yes, even Nadi show, then maybe we can send the video to them. Okay. Okay, and what else? What is the number of times we have to do each breathing technique? Bastrika 15 times into 3 rounds. Nadi Shodhan, we breathe out through the left, breathe in through the left, breathe out through the right, breathe in through the right. Finally, we breathe out through the left, is 1 full round. So if you are 15 years, 14, 15 years, you can do around 8 rounds. If you're less than that, you just need to do 3 or 4 rounds. Mothers and fathers can do 9 rounds. Okay, so that is Nadi Shodhan. Once a day is good. If you're a teenager, twice a day will really help. Yes. And then Shitali Pranayam, you just need to do it 5 times. Okay. And this Shankmukhi Pranayam is 3 times is good enough. You will be able to remember everything really well. Okay? Yes. How to cope with if the child gets blanked during the exam? Yeah, see, there are different factors. When your energy is low, you tend to blank out. So it's important to, uh, you know, uh, eat well, sleep well before an exam. Definitely, you need to prepare well also. And under stress, child tends to forget things. So we need to ensure that we are stress free during the exam, and that's where all these breathing techniques which we have shared with you will help you. And for future also, if you want to become very strong mentally, then we have the children and teens programs. We have something called the Utkarsh Yoga, we have something called the Medha Yoga, and we have a fantastic program called the Intuition program, which also has a Sudarshan Kriya. Most of us have heard about the Sudarshan Kriya, right? So the Sudarshan Kriya helps us to de-stress and to keep ourselves very confident, very resilient, very strong in fighting nervousness and anxiety. It is one of the best proven techniques in this entire world. Ensure that you sign up for this program. So the intuition process also has the Sudarshan Kriya as part of the curriculum, and this will also help children in developing their intuition, in studying much better. Your grasping power becomes very high, your attention span becomes very high. You know how we start getting distracted by things? Well, the intuition program will help you to focus much better. The this also has a Sudarshan Kriya technique in it, which will definitely help you to focus and remember things really well. So after this, your chances of blanking out is very minimum. Yeah, I
Okay,
think
madam.
Pratibha ji has
Yeah.
also shared this QR code. If you have not done the Art of Living Children and Teens programs, then this is a great chance. Please scan this QR code and get in touch.
Yeah, madam, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Actually, this is for me, not for the kids. I have a abdominal surgery actually. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I wear a band belt kind of thing in abdomen.
So maybe after this, we can take up this question, sir. After
Okay.
the meeting, we can take up the question. It's a specific question.
My
Thank you.
question is, I mean, this uh, um, all the asanas shall I do? Will it not make any adverse effect on there or not? That is, I'm just
I
simple.
understand
This
what
is
you're
question.
saying. So maybe you will have to contact your teacher. Have you done the Art of Living program?
Art of living, yes.
So you can contact your teacher and get guidance. They will be able to guide you well. You need to do this on a personal basis. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes.
Gauri ji, there is one question in chat.
Huh.
Can you please suggest food to keep up the energy?
Food to keep up the energy. This is one of my favorite questions because I'm a mom myself and we have fights all the time, about junk food versus healthy food. This whole thing about healthy food not being tasty and everything. Well, the best kind of food is something which is, in India, we call it full of prana filled food. So, pumpkin, all the gourds, which may not be tasty, but they are full of prana and high energy. So, have plenty of gourds like pumpkin, lauki, ridge gourd, all of that. Even zucchini has. So, if you can make a nice soup, I make very good soup. Okay. So, you can put all this together, make good soup with spinach also. It's really good. Palak paneer is tasty, but palak soup is more healthy, but you can combine. So, food is very, very important. Soups are great. Coconut water is very good, and hydrate yourself. It's very important to keep hydrating yourself. Very, very important. But if you're having too much of fried food, it's going to have an impact on your brain and your liver. So avoid fried, oily food. Avoid food which is titillating to your tongue, which makes you want to have it more and more, like too much of chocolate, too much of, all your Lays and Kurkure and all that. Reduce all of that. Yeah, clear? And vegetarian food has lots of prana in it. Lot of high energy comes from vegetarian food. Make sure you have your rajma, your chana, your soya bean, not the soya like that, but the soya bean itself. Yeah, horse gram, all this is full of protein, high energy also. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I think Kanchanji wants to ask.
Yes, please do.
Hello, ma'am. Actually, we missed the Bastrika. If up a little bit, if you can tell us or show us, it will be helpful. The Bastrika,
Yes, ma'am.
the
I
Bastrika.
will. After the meeting, you stay on a little bit more and we'll guide you. Yes, definitely. Thank you. How many of you have done the Art of Living program? You can just put up your hand or, put up that electronic hand so we can make a note. Okay, nice. Not many. Okay, good. Must do at the end of this, when your exams are over, ensure you go and attend the Art of Living program. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, Now, somebody has also asked a very important question. What do you do when you don't feel like studying? What can we do? There are different ways in which you can inculcate some interest in studies. Sometimes it happens now, if I'm bored, I don't want to study all this, you do research on it or you start teaching somebody else about it, about that particular topic. This is what we used to do, and even some of our students also follow this, where if I don't like something, I do a combined study with my friend and I start explaining it. When I start explaining it, I should know something about it, right? So I do a little bit of research on it. When I do research, I get interested. Are you getting this? You start developing an interest when you start researching on something in order to teach somebody else. That is my secret to develop interest in studies. Yeah. And I've seen it work for a lot of students. For so many students, it has worked. Do a little bit of research, look it up on, on the internet, not other stuff, but this particular topic, look it up, watch some fun videos on it. Kabhi kabhi, whenever something is boring, we are not interested in pursuing it, but it's important and it's part of our syllabus, right? So watch couple of videos, start developing that interest and teach it to somebody else. Did you know that when you teach something to somebody, your knowledge also grows? Yeah, have you noticed? Yes, I can see a lot of people nodding their head. Yes, thank you. Yeah, anything else? Please talk about the parenting community on WhatsApp. One parent has asked me directly. So Pratibha ji has shared about the parenting community on this link. So you can please scan the QR. It's a very nice, a community which nurtures parenting, which nurtures children. It gives us a lot of, it keeps updating us on what is best for our children, what is best for ourselves also. It's a lovely place to be in. Make sure you're in touch with this. Yes, you can scan the QR code. We have special programs called the Know Your Child program, Know Your Teen program, how to understand children better, how to understand teenagers and help them tackle with the, the teenage pressures, the pains of adolescence. All of that is covered in, in these sessions. So we keep having interactive sessions for parents and children. So if you join this WhatsApp group, then you will stay connected with all the updates. Yeah, thank you. Any other question? Huh. Many times, I think in school that I studied today well, but after coming home, I feel tired, and due to this, I feel I will do it tomorrow. Yeah, this thing of procrastinating, right? I will talk on this. Yeah, I'll talk about this, but I think right now Pratibha ji is also sharing. Yes, there is something called the intuition process, which I spoke about a little earlier. So join the next webinar, Nurturing Intuition in Children and Teenagers, end of this month. Make sure you stay tuned. We have some demos, live demos, online demos. This program is a no miss program. If you have missed this, my God. Lot of people regret that, oh, re, yaar, I've turned 18 and I can't do this program anymore. So make sure before 18 you do this program and make the best out of your life. Yeah. Now, procrastination, coming back to procrastination, this happens that we set a goal and then we say, later I will do this later, right? Happens to most of us. That is why we said, make a timetable and stick to the timetable. It's very, very important to stick to the timetable. It's okay even if you have to revise the timetable, rework on the timetable. It's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. When you're hard on yourself, that's when, you go flat and then you don't want to do anything else. You start blaming yourself. Don't do that. So for this, we have a technique called the Sudarshan Kriya, which I spoke about earlier, which makes you believe in yourself. It brings out the best in you, the Sudarshan Kriya. It helps you to address your personal problems. You know how the mind keeps going here and there, worrying about people, worrying about what others talked about us, isn't it? We tend to overthink. So Sudarshan Kriya really puts a plug on that overthinking mind of ours and gets us to relax and stay cool and confident and stick to our decisions also. So procrastination and laziness are two of the biggest things that pull us down. Make sure you climb out of it, and like how you keep jogging, right? Just keep moving. It's okay if you have to move your timetable a little bit, but stick to your time, stick to your timetable, and reward yourself, not with the screen but with something else. Yay, I've done this. Feel that confidence and reward yourself. Okay. Yes.
One question is 14 years child can do the Sudarshan Kriya?
Yes, can do. So this Sudarshan Kriya is covered in our intuition process as well. So you sign up for the intuition process. We also have a program called the Medha Yoga, which is for teenagers. That also covers the intuition. That also covers the Sudarshan Kriya. Yeah. 14-year-olds can also do and must do. It helps them to address a lot of their issues, and it really brings out the best in people. Yes.
Yeah, Kajal wants to ask something.
Yes, Kajal ji. Has she been able to unmute?
No, I don't think so.
Lalit Bhaiya, will you help?
Kajal ji, you can click on the unmute button. Oh, you can continue, Didi.
Increase the volume of a device.
Maybe she can type it out. And I think we have reached 5:31, 1 hour since we started. And because it's exam time, we are also very particular about your timing and how you utilize your time. Yeah. Any daily yoga sessions for kids. We do, once you do the Utkarsh Yoga, Medha Yoga programs, we do have daily practice sessions for them. But right now, we don't have anything to offer. Surya Namaskar is fantastic. Maybe this link can be shared with you and the children can do along to start with. And when summer is on, ensure that you do come and enroll in the Art of Living program for children and teens, you will have so much fun, so much fun, you know. Um, we have, we are not like very seriously teaching you with a stick or making you understand. It's a very chilled out program where, you know, children come together, teenagers come together, we have a good time, but we take away a lot of knowledge at the same time. Knowledge about how to handle your mind, how not to get bullied, how not to get pressurized by your friends. Sometimes standing up to your friends is also important, right? Yeah. And how to become confident and have mental clarity and good focus. All this is covered. Yeah. So please come, join the programs, and we have summer camps happening all across India. Ensure that you register for these programs. Pratipha ji has just put it up. Please come. Yes, Kajal ji. I will explain the Brahmari again. Yeah, the position. So keep it like this, like this. Index finger just above the eye and thumb on the flap of the ear, not inside, on the flap of the ear. This is the position. Clear? Maybe this video, you know, Gurudev has shown this Shankmukhi pranayam during COVID time. We have a video. We'll share it with all of you. Yeah?
Gauri, I would like to add here
Hmm.
all those parents and children who have joined in the webinar right now.
Hmm.
We will be sharing with them the recording of this webinar. So
Okay.
yes, so it will be very much clear to them. It will be with them then. Yeah. And
Fantastic. Yes,
practice with it. Yes.
that's great. That's great.
It
So
will be sent to
Kanchan,
them. It will be sent to them on their email IDs.
fantastic. So Kanchan, your this thing for Bastrika will also get cleared. Okay? Good. So thank you so much. Anything else? Mothers
It
are
was
also
a
taking down notes.
it was a pleasure. It was definitely a pleasure to have you with us, Gauri Di. It has always been a privilege to be with you in the webinars, and she is not only just an educator but such a lovely person. And the way you have explained Sheetali, oh my God, I'll never forget that funny face and then the Sheetali. It was superb, really superb. We will be getting inspired by you. I'm sure the parents will agree with me. Yes. What about you, children? Have you all enjoyed and have you taken something back to practice?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
parents. Thank you,
everyone.
children. Thank you. Yeah.
So if you have all
So,
enjoyed, you can put a thumbs up on your screen so that, you know that you've enjoyed the session and you've learned something also. Yeah. I enjoyed being with all of you. And thank you so much, Lalit Bhaiya, for coming and being with us and demonstrating for the children. And thank you to the Art of Living team who has put this up as a special gesture to all the children and parents out there who are going through the exam stress. So, no more stress for us. Tackle them with our power up breathing techniques. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great time. All the best for all your exams and stay cool. Yeah. Bye bye.